Alright, so we're going to take a look at another play here. And we're going to run it against the cover 3. Cover 3 is the most popular defense, of course. And let's run fullback trail. Alright, so we have the angle pattern on the fullback. We have a deep in or a moderately deep in. It's not too deep. And a vertical on the left. So what are we going to do here? Let's go full screen. So as we take a look at this, I like the fullback route. I like the in. The in's not bad. I'm going to take away the drag. And I could do something like this, where I put my running back out there, have some double crosses. That could be something I might do, but I don't know. Do I want to do that? Do I want to possibly do this? Put him in a smoke screen on the outside. That would be a real pain. That would be a pain to defend. If you had to defend the angle route, a vertical route on the halfback, a slant, and a delayed in, a delayed crossing pattern. The ins are basically delayed. They're delayed crossing patterns. They come across late. And that's basically how I view them. I know in real football, that's not what they are. But in Madden, that's basically how I view them. So let's run it like this. This play just looks ridiculous. So we got the smoke screen right away for a couple yards. He didn't get a very good burst off of the smoke screen. The way to throw a smoke screen, for those of you that don't know, you just bullet pass it. So bullet pass it down. Hold down and bullet pass it. So we're going to try to run this again. That's a little better. So we get about 10 yards. Alright, so that could be a real pain. Particularly if I get a big dude over here. If I put Matthews over here, right? And I motion him out, and I put him on a vertical. Now I have a user catch on the outside that I can use, that I can utilize. So that's another thing that we can take a look at against zones. And that would work out really well. I like this setup as well. The vertical is going to drive off defenders. We have 3 routes going over the middle to the left, as well as the halfback pattern that's going up. We could also do this. All right, that's not bad. It's okay. We can also do ins and outs here. All right, let's run an out. Nah, let's run an in. All right, let's run an in and see how this works out. Not bad. All right, we get a lot of our receivers crossing here, so it would be really difficult to use or guard these patterns. You could leave B on a drag. If you want to cut down your hot routes, you could do something like this. Run an option route. And that's it. This could be the setup right here. Just quick snap the ball. Boom, we got the drag, and we got a running back there to block. All right, we also have the option route that we can throw. So we can throw the option route. All right, that's it. That'll be our hot route here. So there's a couple ways that we can use this. All right, so we can use this in a lot of different ways. And the key to this play is that fullback pattern. That fullback pattern just doesn't get guarded. All right, again, so I'm noticing right now that in this set, the strength of this set is this player right here. He doesn't get guarded. He doesn't get guarded on a lot of routes. He doesn't get guarded on this angle route. He doesn't get guarded on the flat route. He's someone that you have to always account for in this set. All right, and this is a good play. I like this play. You can run it however you want. The key to it is basically that angle pattern, and I'm pretty sure that angle pattern smokes man, and we're going to try it out. We're going to try it out right now. Angle pattern. Whoa, did you see that? This is something that is pretty bad in Madden. The crazy overthrow. Sometimes throwing to receivers that you're not even throwing it to. I hit RB, and he's throwing it somewhere else. Now, the guy that's man on him is coming from the inside. He's not open. He's not open. We can hit B after we smart route him. That's always good. Or playmaker him. Whatever that's called. Alright, so that doesn't really work too well against man. Let me see if I move the guy that's man on him over top more. So I'll shift him. And this is something you're going to have to know. Yeah, that works a lot better. So if he's manned up from across the field, and this is something that's going to help you out on defense. This is why you lab. This is what I'm doing. I'm just finding crap out. This is what I'm doing. So when he's all the way on like the middle or the opposite side, he's on the left side of the ball right now. It gives that route a little bit of a problem. All right, it's harder to throw. I still got it, but it is harder to throw when that guy's manned up from the opposite side of the field. But if I do read man, I do notice if that's the way the play's going, can I throw it immediately? Yeah, but you don't really get anything. All right, so if you want to defend that route, man him up from someone on the opposite side of the field. Let me try to do this. Let's see how that works. Oh, didn't change an audible to man. We're gonna have to run that back. Audible to man. Move him over. All right, let's see if this works. Let's see if this shuts this down. Yeah, that shuts it down. At least it makes you wait a really long time until it's open. I bet you I can still throw it, but it's probably gonna take really long for that to get open. Yeah, it's way longer. It still does get open, but you don't have the quick pass. And that's good. That's really good, because if I send a blitz, I can sack you with a man blitz before you can throw that pattern. All right, so that's good stuff. That's really good. But the only thing that makes me wonder is, like, you know, this can keep the defense honest. So if you see someone that's doing that, taking that guy and moving him over, you should be able to audible to this. So that's a way to keep the defense honest. This is how you adjust. These are things that I'm adjusting to. I'm adjusting in my head. I'm going through, like, what is the defense going to do? How can I adjust to things that they're doing? So that's a way that I would adjust in-game. So that's not something that necessarily I would put, like, in an ebook. This is how you set it up, you know, and this and this and this. And, you know, all those setups are good, and they work, and they're very efficient and effective, but you need to know how to adjust to the way that other people adjust to you. All right, so that's the biggest thing. Anyone can tell you how to run plays. Anyone can tell you, you know, money plays and how to do certain things. But if you can't make adjustments and think outside the box, you're not going to be successful. And that's what really separates good players from great players. So we're done with this play. This play works against basically anything. I really like it. We just have to be able to make adjustments on the fly. The screen. Let's run the screen. We'll run this against zone. And on this play, I'm probably just going to run the halfback as well as A on the screen against this in zone. And I'm going to try to throw it to A first. My lineman get in the way. See, I don't like that. I don't like the positioning. So when I don't like the positioning, there are a few options, a few things that I can do here. He's too close. A's too close. I don't like it. So I can playmaker my line to the left. All right, so now they are shifted left. So it should create more separation. But we'll see if there's more separation between the receiver and the lineman to the point where it's still a viable option to throw. And I'm not going to throw it in my lineman's face. It's still tough, and I'm out in front of my lineman. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I'm going to try the outside receiver. I don't typically run screens to the outside receiver like this. But we're going to try it, and we're going to find out. And I'm going to shift my line to the left. That works incredibly well. Incredibly well. All right, so that's something that we're keeping. That's the setup. So we're going to run the drag on B, and we're going to shift our line to the left. Now, there are a few options also with this play. I can block my fullback if I want to, but it looks like I might be able to throw that route immediately. Might be one of those things where I can drive the flat defender back. The route's a little flatter, if you notice. It doesn't go directly up to the line of scrimmage like the other one did, and that's also what I'm talking about with looking at the play art. You have to go in and look at the play art and understand the difference between certain routes, because when you look at the play in the play call screen, they may look exactly the same, but when you come out here, you can see that that route's different, and I'll actually audible and show you. See how the route's different? A lot of times, people will think it's the same route, but it's not. It's actually different. So we're going to go back to the screen, be on a drag, shift our line to the left. All right, and I'm going to see if I can throw that RB route. I can. All right, I can throw that. So that makes this play awesome, in my opinion. This play is great. I love it. All right, so this is what I'm running right here. Can we throw it to the halfback? Of course we can. If our defensive tackle doesn't play like an animal out of his mind, he's like the Mike Mamula practice mode out here. But we still got it. All right, so we still got it. It works. So that's the screen. That's what we're going to run. We're going to put B on a drag, and we still have the fullback route as well as the halfback route on the screen. There are other plays that I like in here. Let's try this double ends. I just want to see what these routes look like out on the field. Be sure to check out the next video in this series by clicking the video that's playing in the center of the screen right now. You can also do so by clicking the link down in the description below. I'll be going over the next couple plays in this mini scheme, as well as giving you tips on how to lab and how to know what to look for in the game of Madden. So thanks for checking in, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.